Did you know that throughout Hollywood history, age gap relationships have sparked more controversy and passion than almost any other romance trope? When two people from completely different generations collide, chemistry either burns bright or brings total chaos. Society judges, gossip tabloids run wild, and family drama explodes. Yet true love rarely checks a birth certificate first. Get ready as we count down the top 10 most intense, unforgettable age gap romance movies ever put on screen. 10. The Reader, 2008. What if the older woman you fell passionately in love with as a teenager was hiding a horrifying dark past that could destroy both your lives forever? In post-World War II Germany, 15-year-old Michael Berg falls ill on the street and is rescued by Hannah Schmitz, a mysterious 36-year-old tram conductor. What starts as a simple act of kindness spirals into a secret, intoxicating affair defined by private intimacy and Hannah's strange obsession with having Michael read literature out loud to her. Just as quickly as she entered his life, Hannah vanishes without a trace, leaving a devastated Michael behind. Years later, as a law student observing a war crimes trial, Michael is shocked to find Hannah in the defendant's dock, facing devastating accusations. Torn between his past love and moral horror, Michael uncovers a secret shame Hannah would rather go to prison for than reveal. It's a tragic, gripping drama that challenges where loyalty ends and justice begins. Noah, Prime, 2005. Imagine finally meeting the younger man of your dreams, only to realize your personal therapist is actually his overbearing mother. Rafi Garday is a 37-year-old recently divorced fashion producer in New York City trying to piece her life back together. When she meets David Bloomberg, a talented and incredibly charming 23-year-old painter, sparks fly instantly. Hesitant about their 14-year age difference, Rafi confides every intimate detail of their romance to her trusted therapist, Lisa Metzger. Lisa encourages Rafi to embrace the fun and pursue her happiness, right until she connects the dots and realizes this new lover is her own son. What follows is an absolute roller coaster of hilarious comedic tension, boundary crossing, and genuine vulnerability. Prime perfectly balances laugh-out-loud comedy with the real friction that occurs when two people are at completely different stages of adulthood. 8. All That Heaven Allows, 1955. Can true love survive when an entire high-society town turns against a widow for daring to fall for a younger, working-class man? In 1950s suburban New England, Carrie Scott is a wealthy, respectable widow living a lonely and predictable life dictated by country club gossip and her grown children's expectations. Everything changes when she meets Ron Kirby, her handsome, free-spirited tree pruner, who is significantly younger than her. Ron introduces Carrie to a simple, authentic life far removed from materialistic social pressures, and the two fall deeply in love. However, the town's cruel judgment and her children's utter disgust threaten to tear them apart. Carrie is forced to make an impossible choice: conform to society's rigid expectations to keep the peace, or risk total ostracization for the man who actually makes her feel alive. 7. An Education, 2009. When a smooth-talking older stranger offers a brilliant teenager a lavish life of luxury and culture, is it a dream come true or a dangerous trap? Set in the dreary suburbs of 1961 London, 16-year-old Jenny Meller is a gifted student destined for Oxford University, trapped under the strict thumb of her ambitious father. One rainy afternoon, she meets David Goldman, an urbane, stylish man in his 30s who drives a fancy sports car and moves in high society circles. David sweeps Jenny into a dazzling world of classical concerts, jazz clubs, art auctions, and trips to Paris. Mesmerized by the glamour, Jenny begins questioning whether years of tedious studying are even worth it when the world is already at her feet. As Jenny prepares to sacrifice her entire academic future for David, a shocking truth unravels, forcing her to confront the steep price of growing up too fast. 6. Something's Gotta Give, 2003. What happens when an aging playboy who only dates women under 30 suffers a heart attack and falls for his young girlfriend's accomplished mother? Harry Sanborn is a wealthy, unapologetic bachelor with a strict rule: never date a woman over the age of 30. While spending a romantic weekend in the Hamptons with his latest 20-something flame, Marin, Harry suddenly suffers a heart attack. Stranded at the beach house to recover under medical orders, Harry is left in the reluctant care of Marin's mother, Erica Barry, a brilliant, successful, and fiercely independent playwright who finds Harry completely obnoxious. As the two strong-willed adults clash, their sharp banter gives way to undeniable attraction. For the first time in his life, Harry finds himself hopelessly falling for a woman his own age, while Erica's handsome young doctor also vies for her heart in this classic romantic showdown. 5. Call Me By Your Name, 2017. A sun-drenched Italian summer, a brilliant teenager, and a handsome visiting scholar. What starts as quiet tension erupts into an unforgettable first love. Set in the idyllic northern Italian countryside during the summer of 1983, 17-year-old Elio Perlman spends his days transcribing classical music and lounging in the sun. Everything shifts with the arrival of Oliver, a confident 24-year-old American graduate student staying at the family villa for an internship. At first, Elio acts aloof, but beneath the surface brews an intoxicating tension. As the sweltering summer days unfold through bicycle rides, river swims, and midnight conversations, their unspoken desire turns into a deeply passionate, transformative romance. Call Me By Your Name captures the raw, aching beauty of first love and the bittersweet realization of how profoundly one person can alter the course of your life forever. 4. How Stella Got Her Groove Back, 1998. When a stressed-out corporate executive takes a spontaneous tropical getaway, she expects peace and quiet, not a whirlwind romance with a man 20 years younger. Stella Payne is a highly successful 40-year-old stockbroker and devoted single mother living in San Francisco. Between building a high-powered career and raising her son, she has completely forgotten how to live for herself. Convinced by her best friend to take a spontaneous vacation to Jamaica, Stella decides to let her guard down. While relaxing on the beach, she catches the eye of Winston Shakespeare, a gorgeous, charismatic 20-year-old islander. What begins as a steamy holiday fling quickly deepens into something powerful. Back home, Stella must face the harsh judgment of skeptical friends and family while deciding whether to play it safe or fight for a love that turned her world upside down. 3. Harold and Maude, 1971. A death-obsessed 20-year-old heir and a joyful 79-year-old free spirit find each other at a stranger's funeral and create cinema's ultimate cult love story. Harold is a wealthy, alienated young man whose favorite hobbies include staging elaborate fake suicides to freak out his narcissistic mother and attending funerals of complete strangers. At one of these funerals, he crosses paths with Maude, a bohemian, 79-year-old woman who lives life with chaotic joy and absolute freedom. Maude steals cars, plays the banjo, and embraces every second of existence. Fascinated by her fearless spirit, Harold begins spending all his time with her. Through their eccentric adventures, Maude teaches Harold how to let go of his morbid obsessions and actually love living. Their deep, touching romance defies all conventional rules of romance, offering a timeless tribute to living life on your own terms. 2. The Idea of You, 2024. When a single mom takes her teen daughter to Coachella, she never expects to catch the eye of the lead singer of the biggest boy band on earth. Solène Marchand is a 40-year-old art gallery owner from Los Angeles who steps in at the last minute to chaperone her teenage daughter at the Coachella Music Festival. While looking for the restroom in the VIP area, she accidentally stumbles into the trailer of Hayes Campbell, the 24-year-old charismatic frontman of the global pop sensation August Moon. An instant, undeniable spark ignites between them. Hayes pursues Solène relentlessly, showing up at her gallery and sweeping her into a secret international whirlwind romance. However, as their relationship leaks to the public, Solène finds herself caught in the merciless crosshairs of internet trolls, paparazzi, and toxic fanbases, threatening her daughter's peace and her own sanity. 1. Lost in Translation, 2003. Stranded inside a neon-lit Tokyo hotel, an aging movie star and an ignored newlywed find an intimate connection that changes them both forever. Bob Harris is a fading American movie star in his 50s who arrives in Tokyo to film a lucrative whiskey commercial, feeling utterly disconnected from his marriage and career. Staying in the very same luxury high-rise is Charlotte, a 20-something philosophy graduate left alone for days while her celebrity photographer husband works long hours. Both suffering from crippling insomnia and cultural isolation, Bob and Charlotte cross paths in the quiet hotel bar. What begins as late-night banter quickly evolves into a tender, soulful companionship as they explore the electric Tokyo nightlife together. Without needing to fit into a neat conventional box, their bond explores the powerful space between friendship and romance, culminating in one of the most iconic whispered goodbyes in movie history. Which age gap romance on our list is your absolute favorite? Did we miss one you love? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, share it with your fellow movie lovers, and don't forget to subscribe for more top-tier cinema countdowns.